free clearing to help you unleash your creativity. We want to remove old blocks to creative expression and really let you spring forth with all of your creative ideas, with your artwork, with your music, with your amazing cooking, scrapbooking, making clothes, or creative business ideas. However, your creativity comes through. Or if you feel like you aren't creative at all, we want to release this because guess what? You are a creator. You are the same energy as Source, the big creator, the big enchilada creator. So you are that same energy. You have creativity in every little cell of your being. You are a creative being. And when we just stifle, block, stuff our creativity, it can create illness, it can create resentment, it can create depression, it can create apathy. We want to get all of that out of the way. Creativity is really important. As someone who stifled their own creativity for years and then did some healing around it to let it come through again, I can tell you that life feels so different when you let your creativity have expression. And it can be little subtle things, or it can be big things, but it's all important no matter at what level or in what area of your life you're letting your creativity come through. So let's do a little prayer. Let's connect in and see what we need to release for you so that you can really unleash your creative energy. So go ahead and just relax your body for a moment. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath and release it. Whenever you're ready, I'm going to do the same. So I would like to call upon and invoke or bring forth the very highest vibration of Source energy, which is love, to step into this clearing. I'd like to ask that all of the beings who are working with us come forward with ease, that any negative or limiting themes, challenges, choices, or programs around creativity are healed and resolved with ease. I would like to ask that I remain neutral and clear on behalf of anyone listening, and so it is. So I'm going to ask to connect my high self to the listeners' high selves, myself, listeners' high selves, or both. Do they have any blocks receiving or benefiting from this session, the modality, or from me? Does everybody agree? Yep. How long for my prep, my high self, listeners' prep, and their high selves? Please apply the entire prep to work list. Just a whole list of things that automatically get cleared, resolved, preparing you to receive deeper work. So to what degree is that complete? And now that I've checked that, what is the lowest level of consciousness for anyone on my high self committee, all of the beings who are working with me? And where is my soul's consciousness or level of awareness? And what is the lowest level of consciousness for anyone listening? And lowest level of consciousness for their non-physical teams. Now, some of you have soul vows, contracts, oaths, agreements, even energetic obligations that come through genetic lineage to block, stifle, stop creative expression, stay hidden. So let's look at this. Let's pull this up. What's going on? There's an imprint of toxic shame established in a past life. This is a group, part of a group or community. There's a harm, physical, simple, physical, serious harm to the group. What's the energy of the harm? Emotional harm, toxic shame, guilt about self-expression, about creativity, around art especially. So they're showing me an image of a group, a community, a civilization being taken over by an invading group. And all of the art, the style of the art, destroyed, burned, sculptures destroyed, embroidery, tapestries burned, destroyed. So one culture overtaking another. Now, we all have these types of collective memories in our DNA. We all have these types of collective memories in the soul records. So there's a pain, there's a tremendous grief, and an energy of shame around this. It's creating rejection of self, toxic shame, belief that one's creative expression, the results of that creative expression, whether it's writing, sewing, art, any type of craft, needs to be hidden, or the whole practice of this creative expression needs to be stopped. So it's an energy of suicide, hate of self, helplessness, guilt. Is this enough to clear it? Let's clear the lifetime, the program, and the energy, and remove the discord. It's time for you to reclaim your creative expression. That's what they're saying. So where else do we need to go to release the blocks or the limitations? This is an energy of guilt, an energy of helplessness relative to the judgments of others. So they're reminding me, when I graduated from high school, I went to art school, and one of the people that I went to art school with had his own style of art, and it was really cool. But the professors at our college were really down on his style. They judged him. They told him he wasn't good enough. He would never make it. He would never be able to work as an artist. They rejected him, and they rejected his work. And so these are the types of experiences that they're talking about when some perceived authority figure or mentor is judging you or your work, and there's a tremendous energy of rejection and shame around this. And so it's a wound, it's a psychic wound. So is this enough information now to clear and resolve this? Yeah, let's clear the lifetimes, the programs, and the energies for you. Any experience where a mentor or an authority figure, it could have even been a parent or a member of the family that you looked up to, wanted that support and approval, gave you the big thumbs down, rejected you, judged your work, and there was a toxic shame, energies of negativity towards self and helplessness. Can we release that? Let's clear and release any of these emotional themes or challenges, any habits or patterns. Let's go over here. Look at what else is activated. Self-punishment. Because of these experiences, let's clear any rebuilding, mirror images, replications of the self-punishment program. Please clear and release any race beliefs coming up, gender beliefs, and class beliefs. Let's pull up any lifetimes where you were doing some sort of creative expression, art, writing, or inventing is the other word that they're bringing through. So you're an inventor, you're an artist, you're a poet, you're a writer. You're doing something that's creative and someone takes the credit. So you're working under someone and they take the credit. They put their name on it because your work is really great. So what happened? It's a tremendous energy of frustration and insecurity, abuse of self, overwhelm, panic, and energies of low self-esteem, a block to being acknowledged for your own gifts and talents. Now, this is a past life, but it's an established pattern in your being. So even now you might find that in your life you feel unacknowledged, you feel like you don't receive the pat on the back, the recognition for your work. You feel invisible. There's an energy here of loneliness associated with this. So is this enough to clear it? Let's clear the lifetimes, the programs, and the energies, and remove the discord. Where else are we going? Let's release all heart vows to block or stifle creative expression. Let's release all vows of loneliness, chastity or purity, obedience to an ideal, anxiety, and poverty. So they're saying this is like a poverty of the soul, blocking your creativity, your creative expression. in really minute ways or in even bigger ways, blocking your creative expression. Where else are we going? Clear self-punishment, clear dysfunction of mind, and clear experience is the process. Anything else that we need to look at? We're also talking about creative expression in terms of your hair, how you dress, makeup, how you want to express yourself, blocking or stifling that in order to fit in order to avoid the judgment of others, in order to avoid an energy of subservience through that judgment experience. So can we go ahead and release it? Let's release it. So bust out your purple lipstick or your red lipstick or your green lipstick, whatever you want to do, rock it. Where else are we going to clear or download? To what degree has that been resolved? Now, what do we need to do in order to help everyone move forward, releasing judgment of self on creative expression? So this is where you would say, oh, what I create or my creations, this little thing, you'd really downplay it. Oh, it's no big deal. It's not that important. It's just something I do. And so there's an energy of intolerance towards self, energies of injustice, guilt, victimization, conflict, panic, subservience, and self-sacrifice. Let's release all of that now. Any other energies, any other low self-esteem programs, to what degree has that been resolved? Is there anything more to do? Creative expression is part of why you're here. You're here to be a creator, and you're here to express yourself, all these different aspects of self coming through in what you're manifesting, so that you can have a deeper experience of yourself, a deeper experience of others, a deeper experience in life, so that you can evolve. So where else would there be a program or an energy to try to fit in or be like everyone else, to conform? It's an energy of self-doubt and frustration. Let's release it. Let's release all vows, contracts, oaths, agreements, or energetic obligations to conform to other people's ideals. Clear low self-esteem and overwhelm on this subject. Now that we've done that, let's clear all blocks to freedom, generosity towards self, giving freedom to others to have their creative expression. Clear blocks to harmony, love of the physical body, intelligence, joy, comfort, perseverance, and of course, creativity and prosperity. To what degree has that been resolved? Is there anything more to do? Let's download the color gold, the color orange, the color blue, the color white, and the color pink. Is everybody happy with that? Is there anything left? Is there anything remaining? So let's go ahead and apply the mop-up list, clear the 9 stacks, looping miscellaneous items, anything on or off the charts, clear any remaining major beliefs, cultural beliefs, gender beliefs, or race beliefs, blocking creative expression, clear and remove any multiple souls, and any addictions between listeners and multiple souls and listeners. Give everybody a little spiritual kick, which is like a little energy boost to release your resistance to integrating everything that we've done today. Okay, now to what degree is that complete? Perfect. So I want to thank everybody working with us, bringing forth light, eradicating darkness, limitation, and fear. Thank you so much for listening to this clearing. I love clearing things about creativity. It's just so important for us to express all of these amazing gifts and talents that we have. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do something creative, do something fun, and remember to choose love.